Hello, everyone, and it's now 5:32. Thank God I had help with a couple of nights in the motel. This is a hotel now. So, it's one of the hotels that I was unjustly banned from last year. And so now they let me back in. It seemed like the lady was kind of hesitant. Um, but all we had was like one altercation or one situation, and then it seemed like she had a sour opinion about me. But um, but I'm glad I was able to be let back in it. So this right here is cheaper than that 365 a week, and I forgot all about that. But um, I guess I was still banned around that time. But now, I don't know. But now, this is cheaper and cleaner and more decent than that 365 a week. So so I don't know. But today's Thursday, right? I've been losing contact with the days, and But see those two bags right there. That's all I got with me, and so I'm unsure about what to eat for dinner. And um, so wow, like they got the brand new Aldi right next door. I don't know if they're in business, if they're open, but I don't know if that's the Aldi that refused to hire me and that rejected my job application. So I mean, well, I got help with enough for 2 nights. So, okay, so this hotel, it's wait a minute, 275, not 365, but 275 a week. I think in total, 275 a week, and then after that you pay like probably like $40 a night after the first 7 days, but then you have to pay it in like 3 night increments. So um you have to pay in like in 3 night increments after the first 7 days. But so far I got help with 2 nights, and so I'm glad I was able to get to my storage unit, and unfortunately, I can't even use the laptop. So I put my laptop inside my laptop and a few other items inside of the storage unit, and so oh man, still feeling sleep deprived, but it's like I I wanted to try to work on I had been having thoughts about wanting to work on writing a novel, a couple of novels, or novel length books, but I'm not sure. I just want to write or work on writing, and was hoping I can use it for a side hustle. But as I said, all the perps brainwash everybody, ignore me, and not support me because they smear campaign me and falsely make me out to be this horrible, cold-hearted, cruel, diabolical person. And those online perps, they know they be lying on me. So I'm so thankful and glad, and I prayed and prayed and prayed too. So I'm thankful to not have to be on the streets tonight. What a relief. So I'm gonna try to see about a couple of, if any other possible job opportunities. As I told y'all, like with my disability, I have certain limitations. I can't be around noise. I have to be someplace quiet, like right now, at the moment. I have to be someplace quiet, and I can't work around a lot of people can't work around noise. And I can't, since I had 2 strokes when I was 5 and I'm disabled, I can't work as quickly. I can't work fast like everybody else. But then, I would get in trouble if I cut corners and stuff like that, But the OCD in me, with whatever cleaning job, the OCD in me, it, if I have, me having OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, I be feeling the need to thoroughly clean everything, and then I freak out or panic if everything's not clean enough, or I also be afraid. Like I be feeling like I don't want when I was cleaning up the bathrooms at the schools, I felt like, well, I'm hoping this is clean enough, or I hope the child doesn't get contaminated or sick. Thinking stuff like that. And so but also it's like, because of the 2 strokes I had, certain things I just can't do properly. So I mean, like the previous supervisor at the last job, he said that I do a damn good job at cleaning the bathrooms, but he laughed and said that I wasn't good with cleaning the mirrors. Well, I spray the spray on them and wipe them, but I don't know how to make it sparkly clean or clear. It's always some smudges. So that's frustrating, and that's why I dread even cleaning mirrors. So mirrors and windows, because no matter what I try, it's always, But I mean, I'm sitting here with a bachelor's degree, and all I can do is only jobs I can get is low wage, minimum wage janitorial and possibly dishwashing jobs. And people saying that, you deserve better than that, Candy. So, but I mean, I have been trying. The real people, the real people recognize that I've been trying. But the narcissistic perps, they're the type that they want to just keep this. They want to make up lies, and they're malicious and diabolical, and they just want to keep the smear campaigns going and keep up the image. Because if you want to complain of talking about me laying in bed all day, well, it's better than perping, people. If you want to say all you do is lay in bed all day doing videos, well, it's better than perping, people. So I mean, I noticed that fake Patricia, what she did was she copied off of Monique. She copied. It seemed like as if the video she did about me, she was copying what Monique did to me, like saying, "Oh, and she used my legal name." Like Monique got mad and said, "Oh, well, she used my government name," and so Trisha copied off of her and said, "Oh, she used my legal name." Well, you have you have an alternative YouTube account that just simply says Trisha Jerome, and you were messaging me with that account. And then I didn't even know you had another account that you want to call Bluffy the Narc Slayer. Well, I mean, count yourself as in the narcs, because, I mean, you can't call yourself a narc slayer when you're the narc yourself, and then you falsely glorify yourself as a victim when you just doggone crooked. And another thing she copied off of Monique with is we're trying to say, "Oh, this is the first and last video that I'll do on Candy." So she's manipulating people to think that she's the one who's sane and normal and cool, calm, and collected, and that I'm the mentally unhinged, crazy one. And another thing I saw her do was she went and subscribed to all the fake TI perps that have videos about me. She went to go subscribe to them, including my twin sister. Well, my twin sister's not a fake TI perp. She's a perp and ain't targeted at all. So, and they're still stalking and watching all my activity, but then complain about everything I do. And then Trisha told Kimberly Harper, she told her, "Oh, well, Candy Candy's always talking about my appearance and the way I look. Oh, it's very annoying. Well, I wish that you would have never reached out to me or contacted me in the first place. Because my very first instance, when the first message you sent me, my gut feeling was meant to block you. But I gave you a chance. And, Patricia, she was always trying to pursue me. She was, her wanting me to come down there, everything was all on her idea, and she was all like fake enthusiastic about it and excited about it. And, all of a sudden she make like as if I was so gross and disgusting after I told the truth about her. See, like the perp slamming doors. So after I exposed the truth about her, but before then she acted like she was trying to love bomb and kiss my ass and stuff and try to butter me up, and it just didn't. It was very creepy So she's that much younger than me, and then she think her video that she did, her narcissistic fake video that she did about me, she tried to make it like it's a way to try to chastise and punish me. But I hope people recognize her for the crook that she is. Total flat out lying on me. Because she was offended and mad at me for not wanting to stay there no more. And then reversing on me and lying and said, oh, well, I told her I wasn't going to help her with 365, and that's when she got mad and left. No, I up and left because I said I didn't want to stay there no more. And she was trying to make me wait until the 18th for anything to happen. And everybody was trying to tell me hurry up and get out of there, saying that it's not safe, and she was up to some shady shit. So I had to get up out of there, and leaving her house was like leaving a burning like trying to escape from a burning building. I had to leave all that stuff behind, and for her to call it trash and junk, it's like fresh. It would be senseless to throw away all that toilet paper towels and stuff. I call myself trying to be a prepper and trying to stock up, and I was forced to leave all that behind. And now look what I got. Just those 2 bags right there. My book bag and a little bit extra stuff up in there. Like a little bit toiletries and clothes. So I may have a few little extra clothes maybe in my storage unit. But my comfortable clothes that I just felt the most comfortable with, including my black dress that I got for $3 at this Walmart, had to leave that behind. So those 2 dresses are gone. The teal colored dress that I had, that got stolen when my book bag got stolen when I was homeless on the streets last summer. And so I had to leave that black dress and other things behind. As I said, it's like leaving, it's like escaping from a burning building that I had to just hurry up and get out of there, emergency survival reasons, to get the hell on out of her place. And, I wasn't even throwing any tantrums. I was just, got my stuff and said nothing to her, because I know if I would have said something back, the argument could have escalated, and I probably would be sitting in a mental institution right now, being pumped up with all kinds of unnecessary toxic psychiatric drugs. And after I exposed the truth about you, you talking about she's mentally unwell, she's delusional and stuff like that. Y'all ought to see what she's doggone saying. If any of y'all are a real targeted individual and have any discernment, why the hell would you call anybody mentally unwell and saying that they're delusional and that, Candy needs help? She also said that too, Candy, and she needs help. But over the phone, she was perping me before I got down there and asking me about seeing a therapist. So I don't know. It seems like she worships mental health and calling everybody mentally ill and trying to talk about target individuals having mental illness and then laughing at our suffering. But yet claiming to be a TI and pretending to speak against witchcraft when you're doing the same thing. Like project using nothing but projection. She's total witch. And then fake ass Kimberly Harper, who's the stalker, perp, witch, lesbian, sat there and freaking trying to say, yeah, cause Candy is the witch. Only a doggone witch would go around, a narcissistic witch would go around stalking and following and harassing people and trying to control people. Fucking disgusting. And y'all some sick motherfuckers. Sick ass demons. And all y'all gonna fry in hell. You too, Patricia. All y'all gonna go fry in hell. And they sitting there gonna be laughing at this video though. And then my twin sister sitting there hardcore, going to bat for it and fighting for it and defending Trisha. When she don't even know, you ain't gonna sit there and believe your own twin sister, but you'd rather believe a doggone stranger. And then trying to falsely convince the world, oh, how dirty Candy Grandpre is. Y'all have to be getting paid because y'all working too hard to smear campaign me and trying to get me destroyed. Too doggone hard. It's doggone senseless what y'all doing. And I'm wrong and dirty for throwing people under the bus for naming the government and legal names and exposing the fuck out of you demons. But when I expose y'all abuse, I gotta be the one to deserve to be punished and gotta reap what I sow. I am traumatized. I'm traumatized. And mentally, screwed up in the head. You did this to me, Trisha. You did this to me. I ain't mentally ill. You temporarily mentally fucked me up. You did me dirty. Because if you, and then she's also reversing the line and said Candy's the one who's the gang stalker. Okay, well, you name some perp activities I did to you. Nothing at all. You can't even say it. But I'm wrong for pointing out people being a narcissist, or I'm wrong for pointing out people throwing up those satanic hand signs and everything like that. Oh, that's forbidden. I'm not allowed to do that. And then reverse it on me and lie and say I'm the one who's super demonic. But they're the ones who practice in witchcraft. Dabble into the occult. Like, they had the guy that said that he, glad that I'm the only black female that he sees on YouTube that does not practice witchcraft. And because they had a black female, I can't remember her name at the moment, but she was homeless living in her van, and I had to stop her from commenting on my page and blocking her because I didn't want to be, and a few other people, black or white, no matter what the race, if they practice. And then they had somebody this morning who made a comment. I didn't want that on my page. I didn't want the comments like that on my page with this other person, trying to mix Christianity and New Age occult. So I had to, remove that comment because I didn't want other people to be thinking it's okay to mix with Christianity and talk about vibrations and frequencies and New Age, trying to mix that and Christianity, and I'm like, oh, you got everything confused. So I had to get rid of that, So, I'm just basically trying to I'm not trying to harm anybody. I'm just trying to survive. And another targeted individual who I talked to, she DM'd me on Twitter, and she said that they basically, I don't remember, she said she used to be homeless, but she said that they block her from trying to get a place to live and a job and stuff like that too. And another targeted individual, I saw that few targeted individuals I see, if they'll show a video of a badass car crash that the perps caused that looked very traumatic, And the purpose, they just need to get out of our lives and leave us alone. Y'all treat us, y'all act like the criminals, but treat us like the criminals. And they keep harassing and provoking us, and they won't leave us alone. Like that Trisha person, when I was at her house, she kept on deliberately and on purpose, doing and saying stuff on purpose to try to trigger me to snap and go off. So I feel like I think she just sent for me to come down to her place so she can try to control me and try to be my handler, and try to I think she was trying to program me and try to be my handler, and trying to antagonize and provoke me on purpose to try to set me up to lose my temper so she could set me up to get locked up in a mental institution. And they probably would have paid her a nice bonus for that. She probably would have got that $100,000 job or whatever. I think she's pissed because I went and found out that I figured stuff out, and she's like mad right now. Because she doesn't need, she do videos pretending to speak against gang stalking, and her anger was not that strong, and fake videos pretending to speak against gang stalking. It wasn't even, that her anger wasn't as heavy as it was towards me exposing her. The truth. I have no reason to lie, even on my enemies. I don't even lie on my enemies. I did when I was a little child, like in elementary school. But now that I'm an adult, even with my enemies, I don't even lie or make up stuff on my enemies either. I tell everything dirty that you did and the truth about it. So, earlier they had this man. I was the first person, as soon as I got off the bus, he asked me, the Greyhound bus, he was a cab driver, and he asked me if I needed a ride. I was about to get an Uber to go to my storage unit. And so, he was smacking his gum, smacking and making the clicking noise, and so he told me his name was Joseph. He was a black male cab driver, and he acted like he wanted to try to get me to go to that fake Heavenly Blessings place. And trying to say, oh, pastor. I'm like, don't even call that woman a pastor. Pastor Renee from that fake scam cult homeless shelter. I mean, by now, I'm pretty sure that homeless shelter where everybody's piled up on top of each other, everybody was sleeping in the hallway, in the kitchen and stuff like that. I'm like, what kind of weird shit is this? And all they fed you was sloppy scraps for dinner, and they wanted to charge you $600 a month to stay there. And they're a very, very controlling cult. So that's why I don't want to stay at the Heavenly Blessings. And that man tried to swear up and down. Well, of course, a narcissistic crook is gonna think that another narcissistic scam crook is a good person. So that man, it seemed like I tried to talk that lingo like a Christian, but I was afraid that I had my guard up the whole time, and I was afraid he was gonna do me something crooked. But he was the one who suggested that I come back here and help me come back here, and I'm glad he was honest with giving me a discount. He was honest with giving me a discount. He was very honest with giving me a discount with $30, just a $30 cab ride, and try to help me out. But he was, trying to hit on me, and then the Filipino lady at the front desk, he was trying to hit on her too. I'm like, wow, is he one of the type of perverted weirdos that be trying to hit on everybody in sight? I mean, trying to hit on every female. The lady told him she was married though. So I'm saying again, I'm just thankful. I'm glad that not everybody believes the doggone lies about me, but the people who I least suspect is gonna believe the lies about me, sometimes they end up, the people who I least suspect to believe the lies about me, they be the first to go and betray me and turn against me and covertly go behind my back. And those are the main people who want to run around talking about how loyal they are, talking about their loyalty. Loyalty to wickedness, not loyalty to good. So I gotta hurry up and get me something to eat. I don't know what to eat right now. But this morning I had Whataburger in Alabama. But I had Whataburger in Alabama, and I just basically had lunch food. But I don't know what to have for dinner. But yeah, I stayed at that motel. It was like $60 for a night, and it was. I mean, I wish I would have known earlier, because I thought that was a Family Dollar. So later on, I paid $60 and stayed there. And I ended up being like lower on my Social Security money, somewhat almost out of it, and I feel like I need the money making or a job opportunity fast, just to be able to stay here and survive, or just to try to survive and stay off the streets. I'm not trying to be money hungry or greedy or trying to sell out or none of that. I'm just trying to survive day to day. So I'm gonna go for now. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later.